لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Surah An-Naml is completed, Surah number 27. Surah Al-Qasas is completed, Surah number 28. And Surah Al-Ankabut, Surah number 29 is also completed. And we started the first part of Surah Al-Rum, Surah number 30. Now, in Surah An-Naml, one part is repeated 5 times. A-ilahum ma'allah, A-ilahum ma'allah. Is there any other Allah? Is there any other ilah beside Allah? Ma'allah, A-ilahum ma'allah, A-ilahum ma'allah. So the same question is put forth again and again. The first thing, Amman khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. Who has created the universe? Who has poured water? And who raised the gardens and fruits and vegetables and all trees? A-ilahum ma'allah. Amman ja'ala al-arda qarara. Who has made this place of earth a place to stay? وَجَعَلَ خِلَالَهَا أَنْهَارًا. Who has made rivers on this planet of earth? وَجَعَلَ لَهَا رَوَاسِيَ. Who has placed mountains on this earth? وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ حَاجِزًا. And who has made a curtain in between the rivers? أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. Is there any other ilah beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? أَمَّا يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَ. Who gives peace and tranquility to a person who is in pain and grief? وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ. Who gives relief when somebody is in trouble? وَيَجْعَلَكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ. Who makes successors one after another? أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. أَمَّن يَهْدِيكُمْ فِي ظُلُمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. Who guides you in the darkness of oceans and darkness of land? وَمَن يُرْسِلُ الرِّيَاحَ. Who sends you the winds? أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى اللَّهُ عَمَّا يُشْرِكُونَ. أَمَّن يَبْدَأُ الْخَلْقَ. Who starts the creation? Listen to me. يَبْدَأُ الْخَلْقَ means who created the first seed of a crop, the first chicken, the first elephant, the first mango tree. You know, who started mangoes? Who started oranges? Who started fruits? Who started vegetables? Who started it? Summa yu'idu, and he repeats. You know, goats are in production again and again. You are getting chicken and after chicken. You are getting fruits, you are getting vegetables, you are getting crops. Who has created in the beginning and who is repeating their production? وَمَنْ يَرْزُقُكُمْ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Who feeds you from the heavens and the earth? أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. Is there any other Allah beside? Is there any ilah beside Allah? قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. It means you don't have any proof. This shirk is nonsense. To say that there are 2 gods or 3 gods or 10 gods or 20 gods, this is nonsense. It has no proof whatsoever. So Tawheed, it has solid basis. It is very logical thing. To believe in God, one God, is logical. It is common sense. And shirk is nonsense. Like yesterday, I was, telling the story of Mughira bin Shu'bah, that Rasulullah Sallallahu told him to go and destroy the temple, of people of Taif. So people were afraid, no, we cannot do it because the gods will punish us. We will become sick. We will die. We cannot kill our God. So Mughira bin Shu'bah said, let me, make you laugh. I will make a drama. So Mughira bin Shu'bah was also from Taif. He accepted Islam, but his people were not accepting Islam. So he took a hammer and he was with Khalid bin Walid, they went to destroy the temple. So there was the god of stone. He took the hammer and he smashed. And immediately he jumped and he acted like he is in pain. Oh, I am in big trouble. And people were really afraid all around him. You see, this is what happens if you kill your God. And then he was acting, and suddenly he started smiling. And he said, you see, I was making you laugh, I was acting. These are false gods. They cannot do anything. They cannot benefit you. They cannot harm you. This is ilahum ma'allah. Is there any God? Now, then comes Suratul Qasas. The entire surah talks about Fir'aun, Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, and Qarun. Now, first paragraph is about the birth of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Because Fir'aun was killing the boys, young boys, immediately after birth. So how his mother places him in the one river, and it goes, and the wife of Fir'aun picks Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. The whole story is there. The second paragraph is about his youth. Musa alayhi salam was in his 20s. He kills a person by mistake and he runs away from Egypt because police is after him. A man is killed by mistake by Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Now he leaves Egypt, he goes to Madian. He marries there and he stays there for 10 years. And ultimately the third phase starts. The first is his childhood, then the youth, and after 10 years Allah makes him prophet. And the whole experience of prophet. And the fourth paragraph of Suratul Qasas is about his reaction with Fir'aun and the court commanders. So very interesting surah. You must go through that. Qarun. Qarun was the real cousin from the same grandfather of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. He was not from the Coptics of Egypt, because Fir'aun was a Coptic, he was a local Egyptian. Whereas Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, they were from Bani Israel. He was from the children of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Hazrat Yusuf took him, all his brothers and his family, to Egypt. And his father and mother, Yaqub alayhi salam, everybody was taken to Egypt. They lived there for 600 years and they were made slaves. And Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was born in Egypt as a slave. Okay? Now what happens? Qarun was cousin. Say Qarun bin Qahid bin Yushar. And this, Musa bin Imran bin Yushar. Their grandfather was the same. But for money, he, instead of being faithful to Musa alayhi salam and Bani Israel, he joined Fir'aun. So there were three people. This was the triad of three people. Fir'aun on the top, Haman and Qarun. These three people were the culprits. The entire system of Egypt was run by these three people, triad. Top, Fir'aun, and his prime minister, Haman, and his finance minister, Qarun. Now many people think that they can make money by their efforts. Well, I am self-made man. I came from my country. I had no penny, but now I am a millionaire. I have big business. This is the mentality of Qarun. You know what he says? He says, "Ke innama utitu." He says, "Min ilmin indi." Innama utituhu ala ilmin indi. Whatever wealth I have, it is because of my knowledge. I'm very knowledgeable man. Who gave you the brain? Who gave you the knowledge? So we are unthankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is our ego. This is our pride. Sometimes we say, I am the greatest. I am the most knowledgeable man. I am the most handsome man. I am the most intelligent man. I am the richest man. I am so and so. But man is nothing. So, you see, Allah says, وَابْتَغِي فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ. Very important. If you are rich here, anybody rich, whatever Allah has given to you from this wealth, seek the Akhirah. Seek the Akhirah. Construct colleges, construct universities, build institutions. You have to make institutions. I am telling this again and again every year. The Muslims in this country, they have to have institutions. Do you know when the British people came to America, what they have done first? They made Harvard and other universities. The first thing they have done, the British people here, they made big libraries. The present America, the new world, it is based on knowledge and efforts. First thing. So what if we want Muslims to be strong in this country? We have to have universities and colleges. Quran has to be taught here. Bukhari has to be taught here. We have to award PhD degrees, master degrees. We have to have scholars who can write books. Without knowledge, our future is very dark. We will lose our next generation. So this is the lesson which we get from the story of Qarun. So one day he wanted to show his wealth, and there were two kinds of people. Some people were saying, Ya layta lana misla ma utiya Qarun innahu lazu hazzin azim. We wish we would have this kind of wealth. He's very lucky man. They were appreciating him, Qarun. But those people with the knowledge of Tawrat and other godly people, وَيْلَكُمْ ثَوَابُ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ لِمَنْ آمَنَ وَعَمِلَ الصَّالِحَاتِ وَلَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا الصَّابِرُونَ فَقَصَّفْنَا بِهِ وَبِدَارِهِ الْأَرْضِ. So the other people were saying, fools, you are fools. Darul Akhirah is better. What is this dunya? What is this wealth? What is Bill Gates? So many Bill Gates will come and go. When I was a young boy in Hyderabad, they were saying, Hyderabad, India, they were saying Nizam of Hyderabad is the richest man on the earth. And we used to call him Sarkar, Nizam Sarkar. Sarkar aa rahe hain, Sarkar. We used to call him Sarkar. Sarkar ki sawari aa rahi hai, Sarkar ki palki aa rahi hai. People used to go and rush and see him. He is the Nizam of Hyderabad, the richest man on the earth. Now where is he? His great-grandchildren, they are in Australia. Some of them are begging, they have nothing. Everything was taken by Indira Gandhi in 1975 when she had the emergency. All the wealth was taken. All the perks and privileges these kings and Rajwadas they were having, they were all taken by Indira Gandhi. Now Bill Gates, who will remember Bill Gates after 20 years, 40 years, 50 years? He will be in the grave. Who will care about it? So this is the lesson you get from the story of Qarun. And then comes Ankabut. Ankabut is revealed just before migration to Habash, Ethiopia. And it is told to the young Sahaba, there were 100 people, 80 of them men, 20 ladies. They migrated from Makkah to Habash. And they were told that you have to leave your country in order to preserve your faith and aqidah of Tawheed. And it is said, you are going to a Christian country and you have to make da'wah in a beautiful manner. And as a result, what happened? The king of Ethiopia, Najashi, he accepted Islam. And among those who went to Ethiopia was Jafar bin Abi Talib, the cousin of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, elder brother of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and Hazrat Usman was there, and there were so many other Sahaba were there in Ethiopia. Now, it is said here in the surah, those people who build a castle of Aqidah, that false gods can help us. It's a fallacy. It's a in your mind you build that he can help and he can help, American can help, Ali can help, Khaja Moinuddin Chishti can help, some dead people or some living people can help us. This is a fallacy. So Allah gave an example, مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ كَمَثَلِ الْعَنكَبُوتِ. They are like a spider. Those people who make a castle of aqidah, false aqidah, they are like spider. Spider also makes a house for protection. Why you make a house? To save yourself from rain, sun, wind, snow, cold, and heat. You make a house. House is for security. House is for protection. House is for comfort. You have your wife with you and children with you. That is the house. So why do you accept other gods? Why do you make the castle of Aqidah? Because you think they will protect us. Allah is saying that you are like a spider, and the spider also makes a house, and the weakest house in the world is the house of Ankabut. Inna awhana al-buyuti labaytul ankabut law kanu ya'lamun. Now, the rule, it is a surah with glad tidings. And this is a prediction made in Makkah that Muslims are going to win the battle of Badr. About 8 years before Badr, so what happened? Iranians were invading Palestine. Iranians came. Iranians were defeating Roman Empire. But Allah said in the Quran, in Makkah, غُلِبَتُ الرُّومِ. The Rooms are defeated now But within 9 years, Romans will be on the side of victory and Iranians will lose the war. And in the same year, Muslims will be winning and they will be happy at that time. And that was in the second Hijri, 625 AD. This was the time the Romans defeated Iranians and Muslims won the Battle of Badr, 313 defeated 1,000. So this is a surah of glad tidings, Surah Rum. That's why it is named as Roms. Rum actually is the plural of Rumi. Rum in Arabic language, like Majusi, the plural is Majus. Yahudi, the plural is Yahud. Similarly, Rum means Romans, plural of Rumi. A man from Rum is called Rumi. And so, the other things of the surah, inshallah, tomorrow we will discuss. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.